Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? It is your main man, Cop, here. We're back with another great stream for you. We're going to do some very chill leveling of a tune we have not touched in a long time on the stream, so I hope you're ready and to kick back, relax, and talk some Blizzcon. So let's do it. Let's bring up the stream, let's bring up the chat, let's get her going. That up. And chat. Hey, Grumpy Bacons. How's it going, man? Thanks for dropping by. And yes, you are indeed the first one on here. In fact, my viewer count still says 0. I have absolutely no idea where I am here in Mount Hyjal. I just know that I'm in the middle of doing stuff here in Mount Hyjal, so let's pick some stuff up, shall we? Let's see, where are we going first? Actually, let's go down here first and pick these up, then we'll grab that, then we'll grab that, and then we'll do stuff at the shrine. I have literally no idea what I'm doing. I haven't played Warrior in a long time, much less Arms Warriors, so this should be interesting. I know what Thrall's doing there. That's the post-Cata stuff. The Firelands stuff. So, how's everybody doing today? Oh, hang on, my chat window went and did weird stuff. Chat just died on me. Hang on here, guys. I gotta restart my chat window. My chat just went weird on me, so bear with me. Bear with me. I knew it was oddly suspicious that nobody had said anything for a while. I saw that fridge raid, Midna. No fridge raid for you. No fridge rate for you. The healer has aggro. At least I've got a bit of a backup. I can look in my streaming application and see the chat. I'm glad you're doing good, Grumpy. I really am. I really don't imagine we'll have a lot of viewers this early in the morning, but nothing wrong with that for sure, for sure. Let's see. What's over here? Yeah, I think that is a dungeon quest. So we're just gonna go here to the ones we've already got. What the heck? The D3 was a dumpster fire? I didn't see anything about D3. My stream kept lagging out yesterday. Like, my Blizzcon stream kept lagging out yesterday. I heard something about being on mobile or something. I have no idea how that would work, but... They got booed? Oh, nasty. That's not cool. It's never cool when you get booed. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? Okay, I think I know where in the story we are now. Wow. Wow. Everybody was so looking forward to a Diablo 4 announcement, you know? That is sad. You never want to get booed at BlizzCon.
To get closer. I am out of range.
You know, I've never fully played through the campaign of D3. It's one of those things I always meant to play through, because as you guys know, I'm a huge story lore nerd. Just actually highlight to see Warbreaker. So that's kind of my heal. It's defensive.
It is too far away. I need to get closer.
Yo, 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 Frog. What is up, buddy? What's up, buddy, buddy? I need to get more stuff before I can use that. What about Brawl? Couldn't Brawl do it? Mr. Beer Mantle? Or, what's his pickle there? Oh, the Tauren one could replace him. Say surely the Tauren could replace him. That might even make for an interesting dynamic if the Tauren replaced him. I suppose. What happens when I talk to you? I say, I suppose it's not the easiest thing to fix, but I still think it would be interesting to have a Tauren as the head of the Cenarian Circle. Yeah, Hamel Rune Totem, isn't it? Isn't he the druid? Hamel Rune Totem? Like I say, it's not that I'm bloodthirsty for Malfurion's blood. I think it would have been a better way for the story, a more interesting way for the story to go, rather than burning the tree. Because again, then you would have the Night Elf hostages. You'd have division in the Alliance. It would be good. It would be good for the story to see the Alliance. It would be good to see the Alliance as divisive. You know, to see them being divided about their leadership and what they're all about. And oh dear, I forget what order I'm supposed to do these in. Yeah, I could see where Kalia could easily divide them. Fire, earth, wind, water. Fire, earth, wind, water. Gotcha. Fire. That's water. Earth. Wind. Let's see, where's water? There's water. Especially with the whole her being undead thing. Because you know that Tyrande and Malf are not going to be real happy about Anduin hanging out with somebody who's undead. Well, it would make an interesting dynamic too, right? It would make so that the Cenarian Circle itself would be a bit divided. If Hamel was the leader, because then you'd have somebody who was a member of the Horde who burned Teldrassil. Leading the Cenarian Circle. It would the Night Elves would not be happy campers about the whole deal. See, where's the way out? Why fight the ogres when you can just walk past them? I need Stone Bloom and Dark Flame Ember. Apparently there's some Stone Bloom over here. But like I say, I just think it would have made a much more interesting narrative, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Much more interesting narrative to... Gosh, I'm lazy sometimes. Look at that. Did my heroic leap up here instead of... Oh, not yet. Oh, is it in here? Ah, it's in here. Yo, 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 Scholar. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy, buddy? Let's free us some Twilight Servitors, shall we? And suddenly there's no Twilight Servitors anywhere in the cave. Okay. Somebody else is doing the quest. Nice. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with being a druid, Scholar. It's just less good than a monk is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, buddy. I think we may have to bring back Old School Monday after the 1 to 120 stream, like, just to do some more work on Warcraft 3. Hey, Enigma. That's weird. I'm getting some weird frame rate spikes and lags. Glad to hear it, Enigma. I might do it. As I say, it was never the most popular thing we ever did on the channel, but it was enjoyable as a good break from time to time.
See you later.
Oh, the new Femworgen model is hot. I even like the new Goblin models. They're sick, man. They're just sick. Okay, so where are we going for this? Going down here. We'll do that and that. Hey, Punky, how's it going? You know what I mean, Frog. You getting all silly on me. Hey, Squishy Bear, how's it going, buddy? A piece of ore. I love it, Scholar. I love it. I absolutely love the idea. As I said, to me, any race that has priests should be able to have paladins. Because it's a natural progression, right? Oh, come on. Oh, it's an herb, that's why. I still haven't had a chance to watch the cosplay competition. I'm so sad. Let's see, what am I doing with this? Are we going up the mountain with this? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going up the mountain.
Out of range.
That would be interesting, a female Malfurion for sure. It's got to be a light something, you know, a light raptor would make a lot of sense. Hey, man, it don't seem odd at all, man. We've known since vanilla that trolls be flipping out, man. I will, Punky. I really kind of want to see Earl, the Earl cosplay. That really interests me. I remember this quest. Yeah, every race gets warriors. Even the ones that shouldn't get warriors get warriors. I was never a fan of Blood Elves getting standard warriors. They should have had Spellbreakers instead, but that's just me. I'm old and crotchety.
I need to get closer.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there. Safe travels. See you later.
Destroying some crates, some smoldering cores, and dark iron laborers. Yeah, I thought for sure I saw warrior there. I mean, could be wrong. I often am with these things. Oh yeah, it requires Twilight Anvil. That's my point, Frog. Is, really, if you're going to give Blood Elves warriors, they should be Spellbreakers. And I mean, there's no reason you couldn't give Spellbreakers to the Alliance as well. You know, maybe even Night Elves could have Spellbreakers, because they've never been real fond of the Arcane anyway. It could be a new hero class. Yeah, exactly. Easy enough. If the Alliance got Void Elves, you could give Spellbreakers to them and the Blood Elves. We shall teach them to fear the night again. Can't you just hear Malfurion and Tyrande saying that?
It is too far.
Or maybe something like, we shall teach them to once again fear the dark. If they do, just remember where you heard it first, buddy. Cop coming up with all the good lines. Quit it. Oh. That was a quest mob, wasn't it? You're lucky I like you so much, Frog. You're just lucky. Just lucky, I say. Yeah, I definitely think we only gonna do 2 streams today. That was starting to get to be a bit much yesterday. Well, because I didn't want to start something I couldn't finish, Frog. Plus, I want to do that 110 Druid during the whatchamacallit, the anniversary event. I want to see how fast I can get that Druid level during the anniversary event. Maybe if we do some vanilla later tonight, maybe I'll grab a Druid. Oh, there's the anvil. We've got a lot of leveling coming here next week, so my focus really is, as soon as BlizzCon's over, my focus is going to be getting ready for that character, so, or for the 1-to-120, so. Well, hey there, Mr. Dark Iron Dwarf. How did you know I needed to kill 4 more of yous?
I need to get closer.
Honestly, I don't even know if I've got the correct spec at the moment. Pretty sure I haven't played this tune much since 7.3.5. We've only really played this tune on stream. So I have no idea when the last time we played her was, so. The spec could be completely rotten. I can't go Fury. I can't go Fury. I wish I could. But when we created this tune, it was for the stream. And we used a random number generator to pick everything. So it became a female Pandaren warrior arms on the Alliance side. So I can't switch it now. This is an arms warrior punky.
See you around. Safe travel.
Excellent. Well, you know, Scholar, there has to be some penalty for it, right? And respecking, in paying gold to respec is something that they've been doing since vanilla. The nice part is it's such a small amount it should never matter, right?
How are you? See you around.
Like, it's a ridiculously small amount of gold that you have to pay to respec, so... The way I understand it, anything over 340, so 350, 355, that kind of stuff, you keep. So that way you can have multiple specs done. At least that's how I've been doing it. Anything over 340, I keep. Anything 340 or lower, I scrap. Yeah, that's pretty much what I understand too, Scholars. After you get above 340, the traits actually start to matter. There's a nice little add-on I've got. Azerite power weights. And I said this in my... add-ons video. It gives you a weight for DPS of what each Azerite trait does. And it makes choosing traits really easy because it updates all the time. So whatever traits are simming best will have the highest number. You just make sure your thing has the highest number before you go into raid. You're good.
See you later.
And then I don't respec for the rest of the week then, right? Because it's not like the other traits are bad, but it's just they're slightly suboptimal. So as long as I have the optimal traits going into raid, I'm good. Hands keeps falling asleep today. Gotcha.
I need to target something first.
My question is, why are we not breaking these black dragon eggs? Why is that not something we should be doing? We know Deathwing's a threat at this point.
I need to get closer.
We know those are Twilight eggs. Actually, Twilight eggs, I should say. Why are we not breaking them? I would think that would be something we'd want to do. I mean, I suppose, but... Hey Dan, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. Glad to have you in the stream, buddy. I prefer the Pandaren zone myself, but... from what I understand, Mount Hyjal is quicker for leveling. So what you should do is you do Hyjal complete, you do Hyjal complete, you do Deep Home complete, and then you switch over to Pandaren, and you'll actually level quicker. It's the way I understand it.
It is too far away.
So that's something we were testing on this tune last time we played her. Yeah, and I tend to agree with that myself. But one of the things I was trying to do was get used to Hyjal again. Because if I'm going to do it during my 1-to-110, I want to kind of know the quests and not be fumbling around too much. So this is kind of practice for that. 1-to-120 is what I mean to say. One more elemental. Come on. Spawn. What's that? What we got here? Cinder Bloom. We'll go get the Cinder Bloom. We'll wait for the elemental to spawn. I've tried it. I don't mind it, but I'd like to... It makes more sense for me to actually know the quest personally. So. Like, I mean, I have it installed, I'm pretty sure. But go down here. Yeah, see, I've got it installed. I'm just not using it. I only need one more elemental. Please just spawn, you darn thing. Hey, Thomas, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, you know what? I generally do the same thing with auto turn-in, especially when I'm leveling like for the 1 to 120. It'll be like that. Like when I'm doing the 1 to 120, trust me, I will have auto turn-in turned on. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I have auto turn-in turned on right now. I just don't have it set up properly. Oh, no, I don't. Well, let's do that. Let's turn off auction light. So I'm not using it. Let's reload the UI. Whew. 1 to 110, I'll use Heirlooms, Punky, for sure. I will. I'll show you too. Punky, if I showed you what Heirlooms I have, I'm so excited about these Heirlooms. Because I have them enchanted properly. I have them socketed properly. I gotta show these off. And this tune actually happens to have the Heirlooms on it. Actually, this tune has all of the gear on it for our 1 to max levels tune. Because, you know, I should show you this. This is good. Okay, so from 1 to level 90, this is the sword they get. See, it says it's got the versatile navigation on one side and Mark of the Blackrock on the other, because that doesn't matter. The offhand doesn't matter as much. This is the real big one. Look at this. I've got it upgraded so it goes all the way to 110. It's got the 3% movement speed and 5% experience. And on this one, I've got a Kraken Eye, which will scale up to 40 agility. And a versatility one from BFA as well that will scale up to 40 versatility. And this will go up to 110. And versatile navigation. Yeah, Mark of the Bleeding Hollow is not bad. I should actually put a better enchant on that offhand. Oh, these are special Heirlooms, Scholar. They only work from 90 to 110. They dropped off of Garrosh, Hellscream, and Siege of Orgrimmar back when MOP was current content. No, these two I can't. These two axes I can't. They're very special Heirlooms. They only drop during Mists of Pandaria. And they only dropped off of Garrosh Hellscream in Heroic or Mythic.
Good day to you. Safe travel.
How are you?
Yeah, it's only 20 levels, but still. Actually, let's see what gear we've got here that we can sub out. Gray plate. And we'll put that on. We don't need that because we've got an Heirloom for that. Plate shoulder, we don't need that. We've got an Heirloom for that. We've got something equal to that. Wow. There's a 2 eye level difference, but it's identical. Wow. Identical stats, but a 2 eye level difference. GG, Blizz. GG. It's unfortunate that it's only 20 levels, but you got to remember what it was meant for. It was meant to, well, originally it was only 10 levels. It was meant to level you from 90 to 100 in WoD quicker. So you never had to worry about your weapon when you were leveling in WoD.
Good fortune to our friends.
But I mean, I've also got a fully upgraded, not quite fully upgraded, Rithu's Incessant Courage. I've got a couple of purples that she could put on at level 101. Got a fully enchanted ring, heirloom ring. I've got 11 silkweave satchels, so I can immediately pimp out the bank. My shoulders are enchanted. My cape is enchanted. My chest is enchanted. My legs are enchanted. I've got the crafted overcharge capacitor for when she goes into Borean Tundra, because there's a quest that actually requires you to have that. You know, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I did grab this. Yeah, I knew I had a fully upgraded one. This is for Veratnalunda. Yeah. This one down here is for our monk. Fully upgraded. Feet for once we hit 101. Cop the Enchanted, yep. All kinds of stuff. All kinds. Okay, where are we headed to next? Yeah, we're going to go to the Grove of Basania. Oh, this is the bit with the Twilight Infernal Lord slain, Raging Firestorm slain. Oh yeah. I kind of half remember this hub. That's what I'm looking for, a flight path. It's over here. This is the hub that had the dailies where you could jump on a trampoline and save bears or something like that. I kind of remember it. I am supposed to kill these weeds, right?
I am out of range.
York Shabloki, thank you very much for the kind follow. Much appreciate the support. There's so much to do in this Raging Inferno. Well, I stream on both, so, I mean...
I am out of range.
Watch where you like and enjoy how you like. Or as the seminal rap band of the early 90s with Digital Underground would say, do what you like. Sometimes I don't buy it. Darn it, I'll get Digital Underground songs stuck in my head, and there ain't no way I'm singing none of them on stream.
I need a target. It is too far away. I am out of range.
Nice. Yeah, I kind of prefer YouTube to Twitch too. I just wish they treated me better. Not gonna whine and complain though. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent this juncture. Am I not supposed to do something with the squirrels? Supposed to... Oh, now suddenly I remember this quest. This quest, the bane of my existence. Clicking on little animals that are running around. This has got to be riveting viewing, I tell you.
I need to get closer.
Can't I just do Pandaland? Come here, you little... Darn... You're more frustrating than the enemies in my Halloween Spooktacular. I don't know why I did that, but I could click on it, so I did click on it.
too far away.
It's so much easier just to kill things. Oh dear. I feel like being that one character from that movie. Are you not entertained? At my derps trying to click on these things.
I am out of range. I need a target.
That's the one. Never actually saw that movie. I don't know why. That just never appealed to me. I didn't make a priest on classic yet. I still may do some classic stuff. You never know. I was considering doing some classic stuff after the Blizzcon streams tonight. Maybe even in the middle if I have time for a quick hour-long stream in between panels. Blizzcon was awesome. I don't know how you couldn't love everything I saw announced. It was just absolutely amazing. I love Blizzcon every year. Listen, you little critter. By the power of the mighty bee bear, I command you to let me click on you. Hey, Maddie Plays. Most of what they talked about for WoW was stuff that's coming in 8.1.5 and 8.2.5. You know, like flying is coming back, and they showed us the new zones that we're going to get in 8.1. 8.1.5 probably, actually, but tomato, tomato. Like, we're going to get a new zone called Nazjatar and Mechagon and... Nazjatar is going to be where the raid is. The raid where we finally face Azshara. And Mechagon is going to be where a new dungeon is. A new mythic-only dungeon. We're gonna introduce to a whole bunch of new races, and oh man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I need to get closer.
They showed a cinematic. Well, they showed several cinematics, actually. Where Malfurion wasn't being destroyed. He was actually quite the badass.
I do not have a target.
I didn't see many of the Overwatch panels. I'm sorry. I didn't see much about Overwatch. So I can't really say. Don't worry too much about off-topic. As long as it's about BlizzCon, I don't mind. Hey, people enjoy supporting the stream. Yeah, and we all have to start somewhere. Oh yeah. Ash and the robot and there was a whole host of new Overwatch characters that were in that cinematic.
It is too far away.
Or potential Overwatch characters. Well, there's the robot they announced was the one that Mr. High Noon rescued. Sorry, I'm not very good with names. I am, in fact, very bad with names. Thank you, Nanners. Bob, yeah. No, Bob was the robot that he killed. The robot he saved was something different. Bob was the robot he destroyed. Where's that Twilight Inferno Lord? Chartbringer. It's high not. Yeah. Bob was Bob. Remember Bob? He says, "Sorry about that, Bob. No hard feelings." But Bob was a robot. They announced, but there was the way they said it. They teased like pretty much everything in that cinematic was going to be a character at someone. An Overwatch character, a playable Overwatch character at some point. Am I just not seeing this Infernal Lord? Oh, yeah, here we go. Pour it down the throat of a dead Infernal Lord. Gotcha. I gotcha.
To get closer.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being on Team May. I mean, it's not like being a Hanzo main or anything. I don't either. I really don't. I'm just memeing at this point. Maddie plays, when we created this tune, this is a tune I only play on stream. And when we created a tune, we used a random number generator to create everything about her. class, race, gender, spec. So it's a female Pandaren arms warrior that fights for the Glorious Alliance.
What brings you here?
Because that's what the random number generator came up with. I'm not sure what you mean by leveling thing on my stream, but
I do not have a target.
do you mean this number here? This is a weak aura that says what level I'm at. So yeah, whatever I level, it will change. That fawn just disappeared when I clicked on it. There's an injured fawn. Let's see if we can escort it home. Oh, I see why it disappeared. Because now it's following me around. Gotcha. I gotcha. Where's another injured fawn? There's another injured fawn. Let's just escort these 3 injured fawns home. Avoid any combat. I think this is where I'm supposed to be bringing him. There we go. This looks like a good place to summon Thor Embar. Maddie, I'm probably going to stream for another hour and 15 minutes. And then I'll stream after all the Blizzcon Warcraft panels are over again. Trying to get streams in between panels darn near killed me yesterday. Plus, they were very low quality streams, so... I will probably do 2 smaller streams instead of 3 really smaller streams. So there's this one that's going to be about 3 hours long total. And then we'll do another one about 3 or 4 hours, hopefully, after the Blizzcon panels are all over that have to do with Warcraft. Oh look, it's the trampoline where I saved the bear cubs.
Can I assist you?
Find a tree to climb. Trying to remember how I do this. Oh yeah. I just go up all the way to the top. Grab a bear cub. Climb to the treetop. Target the thing. I remember doing this way too many times. Let me just toss these bear cubs off a trampoline from the top of a tree. Oh dear. Climb all the way down.
How may I help?
Like I say, this tune is just for fun. I don't even know why I've got the specs I've got. It's been so long since I've played it. I just wanted to chill out and relax before the BlizzCon panel started. So, hang out with y'all. Bear lives matter. Hey, we've been saying that for a while now on the stream. We even have a mug that talks about how much bear lives matter
Out of range.
on the merch store.
I need to get closer.
Which Punky bought and enjoys. I hope. They're actually quite big. And the other thing about my merch store, and I hate to, you know, buy merch. No, but the other thing about the merch store, I should just mention this as well, is all the merch there is as inexpensive as I could make it. The whole point is to support the stream a little bit and give you guys something tangible that hopefully you'll enjoy. Hey, that's right, you did too, Midnight. Has it come in yet? If so, what does it look like? Are you enjoying it?
It is too far away.
Oh, that makes me happy, Punky, that you like it. I'm glad. Well, I hope it comes in soon. I really do. So I'm kind of anxious to see what the phone cases look like. And you're the first person to buy one of the phone cases, so. Should be Canada Post, if I'm not mistaken. Which could be a problem. I heard there might be a Canada Post strike coming up, but I don't think it started just yet. Oh, they're on. That's why then they did finally go on strike. Dang it. Oh, it's rotating strikes, so it's like a slowdown. Gotcha. That's smart on their part. I mean, I don't like to go too much into politics, but that's very smart on their part because it makes it a lot harder for the government to force them back to work with the whole essential services thing.
May the winds guide you.
I mean, it still kind of sucks for us, but... Ouch. Corehound entrails, lava surger slain, and Hyjal seedlings. We can do all of that. Yeah, I'd imagine $30 an hour. I would too, if I was physically capable of it. I don't know, wages seem just really weird to me because I mean, when I was growing up, it was a big controversy when they raised the minimum wage to $4 an hour. Or $5 an hour, I should say. Ooh, and a little herb. I think Alberta's 15 now. Something like that, anyway. Like I say, it's triple what it was when I was entering the workforce at like 18, 19 years old coming out of college. Like, one of my first jobs coming out of college was... I was a gas jockey. I pumped gas for a living, and I can remember making $4.50 when it started, and getting a raise to $5 an hour, and then right after that they legislated minimum wage going up to $5, so they had to immediately bump me to $5.25. Yeah, changes in government will do that. I have gotten 0 mythics done this week. I've been so focused on Blizzcon and streaming and that I've done no mythics. I may have to pug a bunch of mythics tomorrow. Yeah, Yorkshire. You gotta understand when you say 783, that's pounds. 783 pounds is probably getting near to $15 Canadian. So it's about the same. I know ours sounds like a lot more. Tisn't. Trust me, tisn't. Well, let me bring up the BlizzCon schedule and I'll tell you. My next stream is going to be after all the Warcraft panels are done. So probably... probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, my time. And right now it is almost 11 a.m. So probably about 8 hours from now is what we're looking at.
To get closer.
Yeah, it's which actually to me it makes the amount sound right. If everywhere is paying about the same amount, then to me that means, hey, we got it right. Yeah, sorry that I know that's late for you guys, but I'm in Canada. You know, it's early for me. And honestly, I'm quite, well, I guess it's not that important anymore, but my football team's playing tonight, so I'm going to have to tape the game and watch it later. Yeah, I know. Ontario's a couple hours ahead, so I as much as I would love for it to be a nice long stream, I doubt it will be. And realistically, I would kill to have tomorrow off of streaming. Just because I'm starting to, I know I'm starting to come down with a cold or something. I'm drinking a lot of Dayquil to remain composed while I stream. So I might have to take tomorrow off because I can't be sick when I have a 1 to 120 coming up. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry, Midna. Like I say, I think what I'm going to try and do is do a couple hours of streaming tonight where we can chat about BlizzCon. I'll take Sunday off. Maybe I'll film Cop Talks about BlizzCon. And then we'll put that out Monday. And then we will do a decent amount of streaming Tuesday. But yeah, but I got Guild Raid Tuesday too, so that's going to be tough. Tonight may be the last time you see me live before the 1 to 120. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and get one in Sunday. A nice long one in Sunday. I don't know.
It is too far away.
It's not the same thing, Midna. It's not the same challenge, and I get it. I get it. I really do. It would make it easier. I'm only saving an hour or two, really. And I'm not saving an hour or two where it means much. So, I'd almost rather just do 1 to 120 and get a little bit of momentum going with the first, you know, dozen levels, because then it can really make me kind of get nice and focused for that that bit that's really slow, from like 40 to 80. That's really slow. I can get nice and focused. Let's see, what are we doing? Nemesis Shell Fragment. Flame Ward activated, Flame Ward defended. You don't have to track the test your strength anymore. Scholar, it is an energy drink called Amp Energy. Focus. It's the blue one. In my opinion, it's the best tasting energy drink on the planet. And it's one of the more expensive ones. Unless you go to what they call a dollar store here. In which case, if you go to the dollar store, it's the least expensive. Which is brilliant marketing, if you ask me. That's what that is, some Cinder Bloom. Well, I've got to find a nice spot. I can throw these Corehound entrails down and lure out Nemesis. Where are you at, Nemesis? Oh, do I actually have to find Nemesis first? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he pats all around here. Yeah, I remember this quest now. You gotta find Nemesis first. Put the stuff down so one of his, yeah, shell fragments will fall off. I remember. Oh, we could do this while we're waiting for Nemesis too. Activate and defend the Flame Ward. Yeah, I never learned to like the taste of coffee. It's just not my thing.
Not have a target.
But, you know, like I say, each to his or her own. Oh, sure. I start doing something else and then I find Nemesis. He's right down there.
I need a target. I need to get closer.
I see you, Nemesis. Or I did see you. You were right there. There you are. There you are. Got you. I got you, Nemesis. Ah, that's right. There we go. Run for it. Run for it. Nemesis is angry. Run for it. Run away. Ooh, look, piece of ore. No, no, run away from Nemesis. Run away from Nemesis.
I need to target something first.
Whew. Whew. Apparently, I didn't get quite far enough away from Nemesis before I engaged that other thing I would do. Yeah, no, for me, energy drinks are the same thing. It's a relaxing time. It's an even out thing. It's the same reason people smoke. It really is. Like, and I don't even mean that in a mean way. We gotta save Tortola's eggs.
I am out of range.
I can't escape it. Doesn't matter what expansion I go to, turtles are always making it to the water. No.
I need a target. I need to get closer.
Hey, Sasari. How's it going? Thanks for dropping by the stream. Glad to have you. Not Paragon. That means I have to do those silly turtle quests all the time again. I have to farm every single bloody world quest and spend 13 hours a day doing them again. It's going to be enough to kill me, I swear.
It is too far away.
You don't own me, World Quests. World Quests don't own me. World Quests don't control what I do. Darn it. Oh, this isn't a 1-to-120 stream, buddy. This is just relaxing and chilling before BlizzCon starts up. The 1-to-120 stream is and it's probably going to start someplace on Wednesday. Depends on when I get to bed Tuesday night. So it's either going to start Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon, because I'm going to get a really good sleep, and then it'll go straight through Saturday evening. This is more like practice for the 1-to-120 stream, because when I do the 1-to-120 stream, I'm going to be, unfortunately, doing much of Hyjal here, and I haven't done Hyjal in a long time, so we're practicing. We are. Practicing and hanging out and discussing all the awesome stuff that happened at BlizzCon so far. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That is definitely going to inspire me to continue our old school Mondays. Sounds good, Scholar. Take care, buddy.
How's it going? Keep your eyes on the skies.
Let's go offer some nectar over here, shall we? I didn't mean to click there, I meant to click here.
Hurry! They are pulling me away.
What brings you here?
Like I say, either way, the main thing is to get me kind of in a leveling kind of mind. What is this? Use darn hand stay. Use it blades roost to summon the enormous bird. Ah, yes. I hope not, Courtney. The only reason I took a break in December last year was I got a really bad flu. And I got a flu shot this year to hopefully prevent that. I didn't like it. It wasn't good. And I'm doing everything I can to remain as healthy as possible so that doesn't happen. Again, I'm hoping to stream as much as possible without many breaks. But as I say, and I don't like talking about this because it feels like whining, and I don't like to whine. But there's a reason why I don't actually work. I'm on disability because I have a lot of health issues, so there are going to be times when I can't stream very much. But I'm always going to do my best to make sure you guys have as much content as I can provide. Anyway. Short answer is, not if I can help it.
I need to get closer.
I think this is the nest I'm looking for. Anyway, we got some awesome BlizzCon panels coming up today. Courtney, not at the moment, but my mains are on Firetree. For sure, for sure. At the moment, I am on, I believe it's Paranoid at the moment.
Wish to speak?
Let's see, what do we got? Matron Wormwing captured and interrogated. We can do that. Yeah, Horde for my Horde tunes are primarily on Firetree. I mean, we're always looking for good members, right? I would not be the person to talk to about that. My buddy in GM Metro would be the person to talk to about that. He's at BlizzCon right now as a reporter because his channel. One Azeroth TV is so popular. Hey, Frog, you still around? What about Thistly Crow? She's a druid, isn't she? She could take over if Malf was done for. She's had some lore. I mean, not as much as probably you'd like, but... Oh, absolutely. No, not a problem at all. As I say, we're always on the lookout for good people, and Metro is the pinnacle of being a good person. Best thing I can say to you is hang out in his stream and chat him up, because he's his biggest thing is he likes to make sure that the people that he's recruiting for the guild are a good fit personality-wise. So if you get watch his streams a lot and chat him up a lot and become a good friend of his, he'll be a lot more likely to say, hey, yeah, come on over to Firetree. Let's see. Report to Thistly at the entrance to Sathria's Roost. We can do that. We can. Oh, but before we do that, let's have a look and see what about all these
I have many lucky do's
little
now,
bits and
you
bobs
like.
we got. Let's see, that's legs we don't need. Two-handed mace we certainly don't need. Head we don't need. Shield we don't need. Head we don't need. That we don't need. Hands? We'll definitely take the hands. And sword we do not need. And shield we do not need.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles. Stop, browse. Good fortune to all friends of the Grummles.
Hey, Lord Wrath. Not much, buddy. What's up with you? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, give me a second here, Courtney. I will get you a link. Hang on, guys. I got to get Courtney a link here. Bear with me. Let me know if this works, Courtney. I'm going to send you a link right now. No problem. Always happy to help. And happy to, you know, link Metro. He's a good buddy of mine, and he's a really good guy. He's a consummate professional when it comes to WoW. So he mains a Blood Death Knight, and he's very, very knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable. I don't know that there were too many mistakes in Sankin. I heard there was something about mobile Diablo that was very bad, but other than that, I can't think of too many mistakes Blizzard made at BlizzCon. Okay, the Hearthstone stage thing in the opening ceremonies, that was pretty bad. But other than that, not a heck of a lot, really. No problem, Courtney. Like I said, I can't recommend him enough. He's an awesome streamer. He's way more pro at this than I am. That's what I said, Midna. Other than the mobile D3.
How's it going? See you later.
I am out of range.
I mean, vanilla WoW looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Nothing wrong with that. I honestly don't see how anybody could find fault with it.
It is too far away.
No, 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 no. LFG's not in it. The code for LFG is in it because they didn't code the game from scratch. They took the engine from 7.3.5 and started putting the Blizz or the vanilla stuff into it. Yeah, it's not the actual vanilla. It's a demo of what they can do. Right? So all they did was they took the 7.3.5 engine, because the vanilla engine's not ready yet, and coded in the vanilla stuff. That's why there's only one zone. That's why there's no dungeons. They're not going to have LFG in Classic. They're not going to have none of that. It's just, it was a way to put together a demo so people could see what vanilla was going to be like, because the code for vanilla is not done yet. You know, they had a working engine in 7.3.5. It was a heck of a lot easier for them to just put the vanilla zones and quests over top of that than it would have been to show a buggy, half-finished vanilla. Like, this way it's a lot more polished, a lot more nice for people to use. But you gotta remember, it's not... There's no LFG, like, you can't panic about stuff like that. I didn't see that myself since Ankin. I'm going to be brutally honest with you about that. I didn't see that myself, but as I was just talking about my buddy Metro, he's at BlizzCon. He has better information than I do, and he was talking about that in his Discord. right? And he was talking about what they used and why they used it and all that stuff. So I got to imagine that there's some stuff that they have said that maybe I didn't see that talks about that, because, like I say, Metro is a consummate professional. It's not like he's making this silliness up. I believe what Metro actually said was there's something like, if you look, if you actually look at the code, there's stuff in it for all of the WoW that exists type of thing, up to Legion. But people are panicking because they've only seen little bits of the code. And the menus and all that are from 7.3.5. Like I say, it's a demo. But, like I say, stuff like that you really shouldn't panic about at the start. Because you know it's going to change. You know it's going to change. Yeah, like I said, just a demo. It's just showing that they are faithfully recreating vanilla. And that is faithfully recreating vanilla. I mean, it's not like the LFG... Yeah, there'll be a classic panel later today, Squishy Bear, exactly, where all that stuff will get explained. People will have a chance to question them about it. They'll talk about how the demo was created, all that stuff. I'm certain about it. And like I say, I trust Metro when he says it's based on the 7.3.5 engine, that there's a reason he's saying that. Right? It's not just him covering up for Blizzard. It's one of those things where people get very, very upset very quickly. Usually with only half the information. It's a good way of putting it. Oh, I hate to use that example simply because it sounds not very PC, but it's what we called it when I was a kid growing up. It's a game of Chinese whispers at BlizzCon. You know, one person says one thing, and all of a sudden, classic WoW is going to have LFG in it. Because somebody saw something in the menu that of a demo. And soon you start getting rumors that are out of control that talk about,
I am out of range.
you know, stuff like, oh, they're gonna have monks in it. You know, they're gonna have you be able to go through the dark portal. All that stuff tends to start happening as soon as one little thing is found in a menu that's not even accessible in a demo that's just meant for you to see the classic world. And I mean, it makes sense that they would use 7.3.5 as an engine, right?
May the winds support you.
Because 7.3.5 was finished and it worked, and it could easily be put on the launcher. A stream for Diablo on a calculator. Nice.
It is too far away.
Yeah, that Diablo thing was pretty nasty from what I hear. Well, yeah, and you got to think Diablo 3 is getting to be one of their older properties now.
I am out of range.
It would make sense that if they were going to do something on mobile, it would be Diablo. I mean, they've already got it on, what, the Switch now? Talk about low power.
I need to get closer.
Computing devices. Oh. Sad. The really sad thing is, you know that he was just, they were so excited for it. They just wanted to show off something they were very excited about and all happy about. And unfortunately, people started booing and it got everybody's emotions high. And when your emotions are high, and especially in a stress situation like that, it's easy to lose yourself a little bit. Yeah, fanboys on anything, and that's just it. When you put like a lot of work into something for a community that you think is going to be amazing for them, and then they boo at you, it's easy to lose it. Look at that one guy who was famous for making video games, and I didn't even remember what video game it is or what the guy's name was, but he made a thing, and he was all proud of this game that was going to come out, and then people started dumping all over it, and he's like, fine then, I'm done. I'm quitting Twitter, and I'm never putting out another video game. The thing about fanboys and fangirls and all that kind of stuff is it's because you love the product so much. You have so much emotionally invested that it's hard to separate what you want from what they're giving you. I don't know. I can't even answer that because I'm not a Diablo person. I've never finished Diablo. I've played it a little bit. But I couldn't answer that. The only thing I can think of is you look at the old Final Fantasy games. They when they went on mobile, they were very successful. So they thought, wow, if they can do that with those old 16-bit games, let's show them just how cool and advanced we are that we can do that with a game like Diablo 3.
You scratch my back, I'll claw.
That's about the only thing I can think of, is that they were trying to say, hey, you know, all these old 16-bit RPGs are on mobile and do really well. Well, what if we did that with our, you know, Diablo 3? What if we could do that? I'm reminded of the words of the immortal Dr. Ian Malcolm. They were so wrapped up with whether or not they could do it, they didn't stop to think of whether they should.
I do not have a target. target. I do not have a target.
I am done with you. I will burn your shrine.
Sorry guys, I'm trying not to die here, so I'm not exactly watching the chat as much as I should. Well, because everybody thought Diablo 4 was coming out. They were thinking they were going to get a new Diablo game, and they did to a certain extent. No. Don't kill me. I'm just trying to kill you. There's no reason to kill me. I'm just cop. Don't kill the cop. Oh, it's so close to killing her, too. Well, it's the same. It's the same game, but on a different platform, right? It's like saying Diablo 3 on the Switch is a new game. Okay, so I call in reinforcements when she shows her true form. Gotcha. Just gotta wait for my cooldowns to come off, and then we'll go after her. Oh yeah, I suppose I should be using Battle Shout, huh? I am a warrior. Moron. I mean, they can say stuff like that all they want too, Sinsankin, about, oh, don't get your hopes up for D4 and World of Diablo, all that. But people know that Blizzard have said that kind of thing before and then given them, you know, what they said they weren't going to. Okay, let's try this again. This time with less standing in void zones. More summoning reinforcements. More spamming of execute. There, that's a heck of a lot better. Like I say, I'm not trying to say Blizzard was right to do it. I'm just saying I can empathize with their thought process. And I can see how that something like that could go out of whack so quickly. And could get out of hand so quickly. Anywho.
How's it going?
Onyxian Drake. I was so happy when I got this Onyxia Drake. What was it, last week? Never have to go and bug Ani again. Till Classic Warcraft comes out, and then I have to go bug her. Because I'm getting Quell Sarar. You best believe I'm getting Quell Sarar when it comes out. What I'm doing in here? Yeah, it is.
My winged children fill the skies.
Abiana Reborn. Nice.
My breath, my life.
Hey, JJ, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for dropping by the stream. Glad to have you. I should actually be tracking quests, Cataclysm. I think that's what I want right there. Coming down the mountain. Good to hear, buddy.
I have many, many wares.
So no plate legs or trinkets. Do need one ring though. The one ring to own them all. And in the darkness bind them.
Many farewells.
There is a quest there that I did not pick up. How is such a thing possible? I did not pick up a quest.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles, like you.
Okay, where are we off to next? Let's see. Last living lorekeeper. Hatchery must burn. Just checking one thing here. 12:45. It is. That is an hour from now. Under an hour from now. So we'll stop in another half hour. Darn it, now I've got a song stuck in my head for the Black Speech of Mordor. Oh dear.
I need to get closer.
Oh, come now. Copacabana. Oh dear. Stream's about to go off the rails again. I got that feeling, guys. I got that stream going off the rails kind of feeling.
It is too far away. I am out of range.
At the Copacabana.
Target.
It's the hottest spot north of Havana. It's the Coppa. Take the heart of the forest to someplace. Is it insensitive to climb on top of the Flame Burb mount and fly when doing the Mount Hyjal quests? Is that insensitive, you guys think? To use the Flame Burb that I got in the Firelands? I'm worried that it might be just a little insensitive to what they're going through. See, Archdruid Hamel Room Totem could take over the Cenarian Circle for sure. Aw, I'm sorry you're offended, Midna. See? I knew we were about to go off the rails. I can feel it happening. Oh, dear. Poor frog. Just getting lambasted. I don't even think he's here to defend himself. At the Copacabana. Sanctuary of Malorn. Weren't we already here? I thought druids liked being mounted. Yeah, I fear that it might be that your wit is wasted, Midna. Shoot, Heirloom tournament, Northern Ridge and Mount Hyjal. Speak to Tortola. Well, we're here. We should just go speak to Tortola. Oh, this is the... You know what's funny is because we're doing this at level 87, I could conceivably do the quests for the
How may I aid?
A flame druid. She is dangerous.
it would be funnier if Frog was here for the Molten Front. Yeah. And of course we know the anti-monk comment would be out of spite.
Be careful.
Grats, Dominic. That's awesome. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not, because I'm trying to just do the actual Mount Hyjal quests, not the Molten Front stuff. So of course I won't be doing the Molten Front stuff when I'm actually doing the 1 to 120, and I'm trying to practice. Anybody feel like playing Joust? Because I think that's what we're about to do. I don't know. I quite enjoyed it, really. It was very, very nostalgic. Oh. Oh yes, we're training. Oh, I used to hate this. I used to hate this, and I still do. This is essentially just Joust. It is. And if y'all don't know what Joust is, I can't help you. Yes, mana is a resource. Why is that shocking? That's how it was in the old days. Hunters used mana. It was a resource for pretty much anybody who cast a spell. Got to remember, a lot of vanilla World of Warcraft was based entirely off of how Warcraft 3 looked, as far as what was a resource and how things were done, and they didn't know what to do with hunters, so they gave him mana. A mana hog? Don't be a mana hog. I remember doing this for days, every day. Yeah. You had to feed your pet and keep it happy, and your pet only liked certain types of food. You had to maintain a certain distance, otherwise you couldn't use your ranged weapon. You had to use your raptor strike, your wing clip, and all that kind of stuff to get distance. Wave 2? Not wave 2! Don't like it. Joust was never meant to be played in 3 dimensions, darn it. That's true, for sure, Spencer. As I say, I remember doing this for days back in Cata, because I wanted both mini jouster pets. Don't know why I didn't. Why I wanted both mini jouster pets, I just did. Oh yeah, and in vanilla, pets had their own XP bar. They didn't necessarily level when you did. Oh yeah, for sure. Stuff like that always takes time to get used to. Pet had... Oh, that's right. That's what I forgot to do. Pet... Pallet trees. Egg wave. Destroy the Firelands eggs. Oh, dear. Man, Cataclysm was a long time ago. Just doing this reminds me of how long ago Cataclysm was. I can just hear the meeting at Blizzard right now. The people at Blizzard. Well, jousting was popular in Wrath at the Argent tournament, and people like old video games. Let's give them a version of the old video game Joust. You know, a flying one. That'll go over well. We'll even give them pets. You'll see, everybody will love it. Hunter was the highest level blue and gold mini jouster. See, I've got 2 of each. Blue and gold mini jouster. Does that tell you how many times I've done this? I'm glad it tells me to not forget to replace my main weapon. That was actually kind of fun. Oh, that's the daily version of it. How much XP is that? That's a decent amount. Oh, to heck with it. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. It's not that tough once you get used to it. Here we flap again. Ah! Although the hitboxes are kind of messed up. No, no, no. Come on. I hit that guy. You cannot tell me I didn't hit that guy. There we go. Vanilla Hunter. Where everything is a hunter weapon. Before I go, I should find you guys a machinima. Not that I ever did, but that was around. I think it was during Wrath of the Lich King. So good. So good. It's called Meet the Hunter. Can't watch it on stream now because, of course, that would be duplication, and we all know how YouTube feels about duplication. But I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter, I tell you. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We'll turn this in. We'll sit somewhere where I can get some rested experience. Excellent. And then we'll come back and do some more leveling tonight. Shake some more of the rust off, or some more of the leveling rust off. Nice. Here we go again. Here I go. Go. I do believe if I go out to this room, I get rested XP. No? Really? Liz? Liz? Ah, there we go. Rested XP. There you go. There's something for you guys to watch. It's only 7 years old, so I actually think it's probably more like Cataclysm. But there is a Blizzard panel coming up in about half an hour. So I'm going to go and make some breakfast. And we'll come back probably around 7 o'clock tonight. So probably in about 6.5 hours, 6 3/4 hours, and we'll do a little bit more leveling and chat up, and we'll go over everything that happened at BlizzCon, all that good stuff. Let's see if there's anybody else streaming right now who you might enjoy. Let's see if there's anybody I can send you over to watch. Talk a little bit more about BlizzCon. I'm not seeing anybody, honestly. So I'm going to just say then, thanks for dropping by, everybody. We'll see you in about 7 hours or so. And take care, everyone. Have a good day. We'll hopefully see you all tonight. Peace. Cop out.